YouTube, this will be a video on how to breed and care for crickets. To tell the gender in crickets is easy. For the females, they'll have those black prongs. Like they'll have like 3 prongs instead of just 2. See, there's one that's more seeable or viewable. And then the males will just have 2, and they won't have the black. Oh, there's a male. Hopefully you saw that. And then, yeah, you only need to start out with like 20 or 50 in it, and then you'll be successful that way. Now, for feeding, you just get some food. You know, I like to do a mixture of Flukker's diet, cricket diet, dry diet, oatmeal, fish flakes, goldfish flakes, Repticalcium by Zoomed without the D3, and then Reptivites by Zoomed with D3, and I do a mixture of all that. I'll put the like the correct measurements for the ingredients all in the description. But yeah, I do all that. And then for water source, all you need is like a cap and just some napkins and water with a mister or spray bottle. This is Exoterra mister. And then of course they'll need like egg crates, or you can use cup cartons, or you can use toilet paper rolls. Either or will do good. I did a mixture. And then also, if you're breeding them, you'll of course need to put an egg laying container, and you'll need dirt of some sort inside. You can either use peat moss, cocoa fiber, or any dirt that doesn't contain any fertilizer or pesticides. I use Eco-Earth, which is cocoa fiber by Zoomed. It comes in bricks. And then, yeah, they'll lay the eggs, and you give them like 3 days, and then after 3 days you take it out so that none of the eggs are getting eaten, and then you put them in a separate container or nursery like this to keep them warm. You know, you have a fluorescent light bulb over the nursery. This is just like a little Ziploc sandwich container for food storage. And then, yeah, I think there's a couple actually in there. Yeah, there's some pinheads. Or just hatch. Oh, there's one right on top. And then I put a paper towel on top so they can't escape, because I accidentally made the holes too big, and they're escaping through the top and getting into my leopard geckos, the water. And then after, once you see pinheads, you'll just sprinkle them into another container. Make sure that you put food and water source, and don't put any like egg crates or toilet paper rolls or too much of them, because they can get squished. I just put them in there because there was like a whole bunch, but now they're starting to get a little bit bigger. These guys are like a week or 2 old. I think it takes, I think it's 2 or 3 months for them to reach adult stage to get this big. I don't know, it's been a while. Because also it takes longer if your room is cooler. My room is always like 70 degrees, so they don't get big quick. And so it will definitely take 2 or 3 months for them to get to this size. But you want to make sure that you replace the water for both of them and the food at least 1 to 2 to 3 days, every 1 through 3 days for them. I just gave my food 2 days ago, and it looks like it needs to be replaced because it doesn't look like there's much left. But this, guys, I just gave this today, so it looks fresh. And the napkins, you know, you only replace the napkins if they look dirty or if there's a foul smell coming from them, or if they're dried out, then you replace them. And yeah, that's basically it on the breeding. Oh, for the nursery, you want the temperature to stay around in the upper 70s to lower 80s. You can do hotter than that, but I use a fluorescent label, so it stays at 78 degrees usually, and that works fine. Also, to make sure that your pinheads stay alive, the key is to make sure that you definitely do replace the water, because they do die, and you don't want the water to leak and go everywhere. So that's also one thing that I noticed that it kills them, if the water starts to drip out of the napkin. But yeah. And then for the crickets, I just keep them in 20 quart or 19 liter bins. But yeah, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below. Like, favorite, and this video, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.